Hello everyone, and welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that affects so many of us: anxiety. It's that knot in your stomach, that racing heart, that feeling of being on edge. But here's the thing: anxiety is a natural, normal human response to stress. It's your body's built-in alarm system. The problem arises when that alarm gets stuck in the on position. So, how do we regain control? Today, I'm sharing 6 powerful psychologist-backed tips that can help you calm your mind and manage those anxious feelings. These aren't just quick fixes. They are tools to build your mental resilience. So, let's get started. Our first technique is one of the most immediate and effective ways to signal to your body that it's safe to relax: deep breathing. Specifically, we're going to talk about the 4-7-8 method. It's incredibly simple, but profoundly powerful. Here's how it works. You find a comfortable position, either sitting or lying down. Close your eyes if that feels right for you. Now, quietly inhale through your nose for a count of 4. Then, hold your breath for a count of 7. And finally, exhale completely through your mouth, making a whooshing sound, for a count of 8. Let's try one cycle together. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What you're doing here is activating your parasympathetic nervous system, which is your body's rest and digest system. It directly counteracts the fight or flight response of anxiety. Repeating this cycle 3 to 4 times can lower your heart rate, reduce blood pressure, and bring a sense of calm almost instantly. It's a tool you can use anywhere, anytime you feel that wave of anxiety starting to build. Next up, when your mind is spinning and you feel disconnected from reality, you need an anchor. That's where the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding method comes in. This technique uses your 5 senses to pull your focus away from the chaotic thoughts in your head and back into the present moment. It's a way of saying to your brain, hey, I'm right here, right now, and I'm safe. Let's walk through it. First, look around you and name 5 things you can see. It could be the lamp on your desk, a crack in the ceiling, the color of your shirt, a plant in the corner, a picture on the wall. Take a moment to really see each item. Next, name 4 things you can feel. Maybe it's the texture of your jeans against your skin, the cool smoothness of the tabletop, the softness of your hair, the weight of your feet on the floor. Now, listen closely and identify 3 things you can hear. It might be the distant hum of traffic, the ticking of a clock, the sound of your own breathing. Then, focus on 2 things you can smell. Perhaps it's the faint scent of coffee, the perfume you're wearing, or simply the air in the room. Finally, name 1 thing you can taste. This could be the lingering taste of your morning toothpaste, a sip of water, or you can even just notice the natural taste inside your mouth. By the time you finish, you'll find your mind is much quieter and you firmly planted in the here and now. Our third tip tackles the mental game of anxiety: cognitive reframing. Anxious minds are masters at jumping to the worst-case scenario. You send a text and they don't reply immediately. Your mind screams, they're mad at me. You have a big presentation. Your mind says, I'm going to fail, and everyone will think I'm incompetent. This is called catastrophizing. Cognitive reframing is the skill of challenging these automatic negative thoughts. When that worst-case scenario pops into your head, ask yourself, what is the evidence that this is actually true? What's the evidence that it's not? Are there any other possible explanations or outcomes? For instance, maybe they didn't reply to your text because they're in a meeting or driving. Maybe your presentation won't be perfect, but you'll get through it, and most people won't even notice the small mistakes. By consciously questioning your anxious thoughts and looking for alternative, more realistic perspectives, you're essentially retraining your brain. You're teaching it not to believe every scary story it tells itself. It's about shifting from what if to what is. Now let's talk about the mind-body connection with our 4th tip: physical movement. When you're anxious, your body is flooded with stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. It's in a state of high alert, primed for action. 2. One of the best ways to burn off that excess energy and those stress hormones is to move your body. You don't have to run a marathon. Even light to moderate exercise can make a huge difference. Going for a brisk walk, doing some gentle stretching or yoga. Or even just putting on some music and dancing around your living room for a few minutes can trigger the release of endorphins. Endorphins are your brain's natural mood elevators and pain relievers. They interact with receptors in your brain to reduce your perception of stress and create a positive feeling in the body. So, the next time you feel that anxious energy bubbling up, see it as a signal from your body that it needs to move. It's a productive and healthy way to hit the reset button on your nervous system. Tip number 5 is all about prevention and managing overwhelm, effective time management, and setting boundaries. A lot of our anxiety comes from feeling like we have a mountain of tasks to climb and not enough time or energy to do it. This feeling of being overwhelmed is a major anxiety trigger. The key is to break it down. Instead of looking at a huge project and panicking, break it into tiny, manageable steps. What is the very first, smallest thing you can do? Maybe it's just opening a document or sending a single email. Completing these small steps creates a sense of accomplishment and momentum, making the larger task feel far less daunting. 2. Equally important is learning to set boundaries. This means recognizing your limits and being comfortable saying no when you're stretched too thin. It's not about being selfish. It's about self-preservation. Overcommitting yourself is a fast track to burnout and anxiety. Protecting your time and energy is one of the most crucial forms of self-care. Finally, our 6th tip focuses on building a foundation of resilience through sleep hygiene and self-care. Anxiety and sleep have a complicated relationship. Anxiety can disrupt sleep, and a lack of sleep can amplify anxiety. It's a vicious cycle. To break it, establish a calming nighttime routine. This signals to your brain that it's time to wind down. An hour before bed, put away the screens. The blue light messes with your melatonin production, the hormone that regulates sleep. Instead, try reading a book, taking a warm bath, listening to calm music, or journaling. Make your bedroom a sanctuary for sleep. Beyond sleep, prioritize self-care. This means intentionally scheduling activities into your week that bring you joy and help you recharge. It's not an indulgence, it's a necessity for mental health. Whether it's a hobby, spending time in nature, or connecting with loved ones, these activities replenish your emotional reserves, making you better equipped to handle stress when it comes. So, to recap, we've covered deep breathing, the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding method, cognitive reframing, physical movement, time management, and sleep hygiene. These are all powerful tools you can add to your mental health toolkit. However, it's so important to remember that managing anxiety is a journey, not a destination. There will be good days and bad days. If you find that your anxiety is persistent, overwhelming, and interfering with your daily life, please don't hesitate to seek professional help. Talking to a therapist or counselor is a sign of incredible strength. They can provide you with personalized strategies and support to help you navigate your journey. You don't have to go through this alone. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope these tips were helpful. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content on mental well-being. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you in the next one.